Hi, my name is Jake Matthews, and thanks for joining me on Sports Car Advisors. Today I'd like to give a quick overview of my 2004 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. So this is my 2004 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. It is a Porsche 996 generation. It's actually second generation 996, what they call 996.2. The car is finished exterior Arctic silver over black leather, and I'll give a couple of reasons why, top reasons why I opted for this. I've always been a Porsche fan all my life, loved 911s. Got this car about 18 months ago, and prior to purchasing it, I was also possibly considering a Cayman, but also the 996 generation, primarily because of value. These are a tremendous value right now in the Porsche world. All of the 996 generation are. But this in particular I chose because it's a 996.2, which had the 3.6 liter flat six, normally aspirated. And that 3.6 is slightly more powerful than the 3.4 that came in the earlier 996s. That power yields about 315 horsepower in this car, and just under 300 pounds of torque. I actually think it's around 275 pounds of torque, and for me that's just about right. Other thing about this car is the looks. The 996 Carrera 4S, I believe, is one of the best looking cars Porsche ever built. This car, the C4S, has a lot of the attributes of the 996 Turbo. And that is to say, it has essentially the turbo body. It's wider, and it has basically a turbo nose cone here with, similar to turbo, it has these large radiator intake ducts on the front, and wider rear track. Take a walk around the back here. You'll see here it does have a beautiful rear three-quarter view and rear view. The C4S is known for this reflector bar in the back that connects between the two tail lamp clusters. That red bar going across the back, I believe, gives this car a really unique look. So, turbo, in terms of the turbo look feel of this car, it also has this what is essentially an aesthetic looking venting in the back here. I don't think it's truly functional on this car, but on the turbo that would be for venting and cooling on the turbo. But it's retained here on the C4S for that turbo look. Also has very wide tires. It's 11 inch in the back, I believe, and they're 295 rubber in the back, so great contact with the road. Awesome grip. Being that this car is all-wheel drive, both in the wet and dry, this car has awesome grip. This particular car I chose and appealed to me, the Arctic Silver over black, although it's a really common spec in the Porsche world and in 996s. It did appeal to me because I think silver is pretty relatively easy to keep clean. I think it's a classic Porsche look. It really accentuates the lines of the 996 C4S. And I think silver over black is just kind of a classy look. And this car had the optional sports exhaust, which gives the exhaust a very throaty sound on acceleration. And it also had 6-speed manual. Of course, have to have the manual. And the optional sports seats. So this car in particular really appealed to me for that combination of features. Here you can see the sports seats have the higher bolsters up by the shoulders, really keep you locked into your seating position when you're driving. And optional sports seats have these black plastic hardbacks, which is kind of reminiscent of what would have been in the GT3, 996 GT3 and 996 turbos at the same era. think the 996 generation gets knocked a lot for its interior, but I found this car after the 18 months I've owned it or so, and about 9,000 miles I've put on it in that time, I've found this to be a tremendously comfortable and elegant interior to be in. It's very quiet when you're driving, filled with leather, has airbags, so you have a lot of modern safety features, Porsche stability control, and you're just surrounded by leather everywhere. Beautiful 3-spoke steering wheel, 6-speed manual shifter right there. And like I said, I've put about 9,000 miles on it. I'm currently at 85,600 miles roughly. Beautiful tack right in front of you. The other thing about the 996 is it's, it has a tremendously good climate control system. So the air conditioning is great. You don't have to worry about that. On some of the older Porsches, air conditioning wasn't so great. So 996 has a awesome modern features, but also has a really connected driving feel. Other things that appealed to me about the Carrera is that it does have the back seats, so I have a young son, and I put a booster seat in the back for him to sit right back there. The booster's not installed right now, but we had it in earlier this week, and he rides around with me and really loves it. Very practical cars. When I bought this car, I made sure to get a good pre-purchase inspection on it. Had all the major things done to it that need to be done to 996 generation cars. Clean Carfax. Only had a couple of owners, PCA owners, and was garaged, really well maintained. All original paint. I paint metered it. It's never been hit, tapped, or anything. Really clean car, and had a tremendous amount of maintenance records with all the right indications of good ownership history. I did a really good PPI on it with a reputable shop, and I think that's key when you're buying one of these. From a value perspective, I don't think you can beat these cars in the Porsche world. I think they're fully depreciated, and that's not to say they're going to go up tremendously in value, but that's not the point. You can go out and drive it and not worry that you're going to really depreciate a lot. It's just a wonderful driving experience. These cars offer great performance, good looks, and great value. So that's kind of an overview of my 996 C4S and some of the reasons why I think they're great cars. So I hope you like this video, and will like the video and subscribe to my channel and comment. Let me know what you think of the car, my video, and I hope to share more about this car in the future. Other features and specs on it and my ownership experience. This car has given me a lot of trouble-free miles, and I hope that will continue to remain the case. I enjoy it thoroughly, and hope you'll visit my channel again. Feel free to comment and let me know what you think. So thanks for joining today, and I hope you like this. Thanks.